Rogers, and I'm the director of the Judy Watts Center for Policy and Advocacy at Agenda for Children. In 2020, our organization produced a report entitled "Paid Leave is the Foundation for a Stronger Louisiana." And in that report, we called upon our legislators to introduce legislation to create a statewide paid family and medical leave program so that workers who needed to take time to take care of themselves or another could do so without the fear of losing income. And so 3 years later, we are happy to see this legislation that does just that. We want to thank Rep. Freeman, Rep. Laverdane for leading the way on this issue, and we urge each of you to vote in favor of HB 596. This bill creates a state-administered paid family and leave program, as you already know, providing workers with 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave in a 12-month period. And so I would like to take a few moments to highlight some points of how paid family and medical leave will help Louisiana's children and families. Paid leave is widely supported by voters, yet only few have access to paid leave. The research shows that 82% of registered voters in Louisiana support paid family and medical leave, yet only 23% of civilian workers in the South actually have access to a program. In addition, we know that from research that the lack of paid family and medical leave continues to hurt Louisiana's children and families. 29% of Louisiana voters have experienced financial hardship because they or a family member had to take unpaid leave to deal with a family or medical issue. We also know from research that paid leave improves outcomes for Louisiana's children and families. Louisiana's infant mortality rate is 33% higher than the national average, and the maternal mortality rate is 1.7 times as high as the national average. The research shows that paid leave can reduce infant mortality by as much as 10%, and it also creates significant reductions in postpartum depression and maternal stress. Lastly, paid leave is good for Louisiana's economy and the economic security of our children. The National Partnership for Women and Families founded that if women in Louisiana participated in the labor force at the same rate as women in countries with a paid leave program, there would be an estimate of 95,000 additional workers in our state and $2.6 billion more in wages earned statewide. Louisiana's children are more likely to live in poverty than children in nearly every other state. Mississippi is the only worse than us. So it is very important that the state implements policies that will improve economic well-being for our children. HB 596 is good policy, and it will make us stronger as a state, and I encourage you all to move this favorably. Thank you.